The housing crisis is worsening in the high country, too. Home and rental prices just skyrocketing for all the workers.
Yeah, they're left with very few choices of where to live. Mountain Newsroom reporter Jamie Leary joins us live tonight in Breckenridge. And Jamie, they are trying to come up with some creative solutions here.
They really are, and housing issues for mountain communities, they're nothing new, but since the advent of things like Airbnb and VRBO, short-term rentals and vacation homes now make up a majority of the housing here. And obviously people need housing, but they're working on solutions, and right now they're considering it a brainstorming session.
It's sort of a losing battle right now. That's why we need some other tactics to get back to a better balance.
A balance between short-term rentals and long-term housing solutions. The town of Breckenridge is leading the charge, but the need is immediate across the county.
The most recent housing needs assessment, which was actually pre-COVID, showed that there is a need for an additional 2,600 rental units.
That number now is likely over 3,000. There are workforce housing projects underway like Alta Verde and Breckenridge and Dillon Valley Vistas, which are near completion.
Fencing all the way around the property.
But the cost to build more, too high to keep up with demand. In the near term,
we're looking at commercial spaces and converting that to residential. We're looking at partnerships with nonprofits.
The county has even proposed campsites to help with the immediate needs.
Certain areas for like RVs or vans, work with the Forest Service on campgrounds.
Longer term, communities across the county are working on an incentive program.
Trying to get people to convert their short-term rentals to long-term rentals. Maybe they're better as long-term rentals, maybe with a little bit of town assistance.
It all goes back to striking a balance.
The balance between the short-term and the long-term has to be right. Otherwise, there's nobody to work in the businesses, so then nobody's going to want to come to town. So it's a fine line that we're trying to walk.
Obviously, the goal is to make sure locals can continue to afford to live here, as well as the much needed workforce that is seasonal here. Local officials, along with county officials, continue to meet every other week to talk about immediate solutions so they can ease the housing burden as soon as possible. Live in Summit County, Jamie Leary, CBS 4 Mountain Newsroom.